Good day, ladies and gentlemen, Fuzzfinger here, your host for the Zodiac Age once again, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I've just achieved getting the Black Hole Concurrence after a quickening chain in order to get the Mistwalker trophy. If this video helps you, don't forget to hit the like button and be subscribed to the Fuzzfinger Gaming YouTube channel for more guides like this in the future. Okay then folks, so to get this trophy you're going to need to have a basic understanding of how quickenings work. I'm assuming you do if you're watching this, but if you don't then go and check out my quickenings basics video. I'll put a link in the description. In order to actually get the trophy you need to get all of the finishing moves, which are known as concurrences, for the various quickening chains. So you need to get Inferno, which requires you to cast at least 3 level 1 quickenings in one chain, Cataclysm, which requires 6 level 1 quickenings in a chain, and Torrent, which requires 2 level 1 and 2 level 2 in a single chain, a Windburst, which requires 4 level 2, Arkblast, which requires 2 level 1, 2 level 2 and 2 level 3, Whiteout, which requires 4 level 3, Luminescence, and this is where things get a little tricky, you need 3 of each level, so 3 level 1s, 3 level 2s, 3 level 3s in a single chain. And then finally Black Hole, which is the hardest to get, and we'll talk about it in a moment, but you do need it for the trophy. You need a whopping 4 level 1 quickenings, 4 level 2 quickenings and 4 level 3 quickenings in a single chain. That means your chain will be a minimum of 12, although the one thing I learned is that when you're going for Black Hole your chain's going to end up probably over 16, just to, you know, make sure you get at least 4 of each of those, since you'll probably get more level 1s than you do level 3s, for example. And in all honesty, there's basically just going to be a lot of luck involved in collecting this trophy. But that doesn't mean that there aren't some tips I can share with you. There is. But ultimately, as I say, there is going to be a lot of luck. So expect to do this quite a few times in order to actually get the Black Hole and the Luminescence concurrences. So first of all, where's the best place to try and farm for this trophy? Well, there's numerous places, but the place that I used was Now Being a Fortress, and the 2 exits just on either side of Now Being a Fortress. And the reason why this is handy is because every time you've attempted to get a quickening chain or done a quickening chain, you're going to need to use a save crystal in order to replenish your mischarges. And right at the entrance of Now Being a Fortress, there is an orange crystal you can use. So you use that crystal and then just alternate between the 2 sides, the 2 exits next to that crystal in order to keep your farming going. And because you have that Now Being a Fortress area, it will class as going to 2 areas each time you swap between them so that the enemies will respawn. When actually farming for the trophy, I highly recommend that you farm for the Black Hole first, because you'll probably get most of the other concurrences when you fail to get Black Hole on the way. So you never know, you might be lucky and get Black Hole before, you know, so you get some of the others, in which case the others should be quite easy to get when you focus on them. But to get Black Hole, there's a few tips you're going to want to know about. So as we've said, Black Hole requires 4 quickening levels in one chain. So you really need to try and prioritise the level 3 quickenings. And the reason for that is when everyone's run out of mischarges, they're obviously going to be the hardest to get throughout the rest of the chain. So you want to start initially when you first select the fact that you're going to be starting a quickening from the battle menu. You're going to want to select to start with a level 3 chain. I should also mention, although I'm sure this goes without saying, that you're really going to want 3 characters that have learned all 3 of their quickenings, so that you have got 9 mischarges to work with across the chain. So as you can see, I'll just go to the orange crystal here after we got Luminescence, I think then. So that wasn't quite Black Hole, but we'll be getting that on the next one. And then I'm just going to run to the next area on the other side in order to continue farming. Okay, so by this point I've been farming this for about an hour, and because I'd already got Luminescence a little bit earlier on, which you just saw, Black Hole was the only concurrence I'd not yet seen. So I wasn't really expecting to get it on this turn, but you know, a little bit of luck came my way by the end, and as I said, a little bit of luck is going to always be involved here. I started off with a level 3, which was what I've just told you to do, and then basically you want to try and keep one character not to use their charges as much as possible. And the reason for that is they're going to be your backup for when you absolutely have no other choice. You see, you can shuffle with the R2 button when you have no options to do, but shuffling is the thing that eats up most of your time. But when you're shuffling, it takes about 1.5 seconds to go through the shuffle, and that's quite a lot of your 4-second timer that's been wasted at that point. As a matter of fact, if you need to shuffle really more than 2 times, maybe 3 at the most, in a chain, then you're just not going to have enough time to get the black hole concurrence. So always try and keep one character as a backup for when you literally have no other choice. And the only time you should ever shuffle is if you've just got, you know, complete greyed out options like I have here. Whatever the other option, even if it's something you don't need, say for example I had 4 level 1s cast already at this point, casting another level 1 is far better than shuffling, because your level 1 will not reduce the timer by spamming it when it shows up, and it does a shuffle then anyway for you, since you'll get new options once it's finished. As always with quickenings, if you see a mischarge, you pick a mischarge, and when you're picking a mischarge, what I just did was just spam the same button, so that as soon as the mischarge happened, we'd go into whatever you know, it had charged into. In this case, Bash got Rune Impediment, he's level 2. So otherwise you're just going to spend too much time with the timer ticking down while you're looking what to choose. You do just have to be very, very quick with your button selections. Often, you know, it's the case that you see an option and you just select it because you can see that it's not greyed out. So here we have Ash, and I did seem to be getting a lot of level 2s with this particular mischain, which is why I thought, you know, we weren't going to make it, the time was going to run out, because we still needed a couple of level 3s. And obviously I was having to shuffle left, right and centre here, and it was just eating up my time like there was no tomorrow. But that's why I say don't give up as well, because I thought this was a failed attempt, and as always, as was often the case when I was farming, I was left in a situation where I'd collected all my level 1s, or 4, and all 4 level 2s, but I did just require 1 more level 3. That was my 3rd level 3, I believe, which means we needed just 1 more at this point. But my time was running out and everyone's mischarges had been depleted. So I was pretty much here at the game's mercy of giving me a mischarge, which charged into a level 3 quickening, so that I could spam the button and just hope for it. So it was a low chance, but I'd been in this situation several times before, so it was about time, I reckon, that you know, luck was pointed my way. So I saw the mischarge, and there we have the level 3 quickening, which is exactly what I needed. I think anything else there probably would have meant, you know, this was going to be another failed attempt. But fortunately, we did get it done. And actually, we might need 1 more. We might need 1 more level 3. And I do get that little bit of luck to get it. I think that's the situation we're in at the moment. Because the timer's going down so quickly now, there's so little time left, there's just no ability for me to look at what the options are. So I can see, there we go, look, we've got a mischarge into a level 3, and that's exactly what we needed right there and then. So there we had our 4th level 3, thanks to a little bit of luck, as well as, you know, selecting that level 3 at the start of the chain, and so on and so forth. And as you can see by the timer here, there was nothing I could really do after that point. So if we didn't get that last level 3 after the mischarge, I would have probably still be farming right now. And here we have everything, so we should get the black hole. Well, we will get the black hole, I know we will. And I'm going to finish off once this is finished, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope it's helped you. And best of luck to you in getting your Mistwalker trophy. If you do get it, let us know in the comments as well. And also let us know, you know, how lucky you were. Did you get it straight away, or did you have to spend a bit of time trying to farm for it? But that's it for me for today, folks. So check back soon, and we'll look at some more trophies for the Zodiac Age. Cheers all. Goodbye.